Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video and episode on today's podcast. So, this is just going to be a video of me just pretty much just talking and connecting with you guys on just, I haven't really thought, and this is my honest truth, I haven't really thought of a topic. This is me just literally being myself. And I feel like I owe it to you guys because I haven't really been as active in the previous month. And despite a check in video, I wanted to kind of talk about me a bit. So, I've been 29 for, this is August now. This will be going on my third month. And so, I think to myself, wow, 9 months from now, yes, I'll be 30. Which means this is the month for if you want a Taurus or a Gemini. Those who want to know. Despite, well, actually, right now, yeah, yeah, because July gives like early July is like Pisces, and then late July is like Aries, if you want to go into that. But yeah, early August going into late August is definitely Taurus and um, Gemini babies for conceiving, if you will, within those weeks after. I only know this because I'm a Gemini and just understanding, okay, well, rounded 8 to 9 months prior to my birthday is September. um, but yeah, because when you think of September, yeah, September is pretty much around that time where it's like, okay. Because I think of the sense of personalities too. So in my previous videos, I talked about zodiac, and I talked about, of course, gaming. I've talked about even just a little bit of myself, where it came to just, parts of my past. Um, I haven't really disclosed about relationships, and I haven't really disclosed about who's close to me and why. I've dated, and as far as family, I don't look at any of my family as being more than worthy of this or that or nothing like that. Like, I think and I know for certain I love everybody as far as my family. Um, and I've had people talk to me about their views on relationships. And over time, I've noticed that a lot of people would rather have a piece of you than just maintain all of you, if that makes sense. Um, they will say they want all of you. And I won't say that I or any individual on earth is innocent to saying I want all of someone. But we get to a point where we say this has to have um, reason. This has to make sense. This has to um, give clarity to. Um, so, if you want my understanding as far as with relationships, I want everyone to be happy with who they feel they should be happy with. Because you know, when it comes to lifestyles, when it comes to appearances, when it comes to wanting someone to know that their value can be just as much as what they give and what they want to receive, all that matters, you know. But I'm just saying that if someone makes you feel happy, it's okay to express that. It's okay to show that appreciation. Though I know a lot of times not everyone wants um, to accept that when you look for more than what you are asking for, it may not be all of what you need. I want to make sure it's understood here. Um, because everybody got a story. Everybody has a story. And I feel like that really resonates with the Zodiac talk that I had a while ago. Like, everybody's different. Everyone has a sense of whatever the. Just everyone's. Yeah, you have to really dig deep when it comes to that. And so when it comes to love and relationships, yeah. I was. So let's start with me. And I'll even go into each sign because I want to go into in order. Could I be with an Aries? I could be, you know, really good friends with them, but I also would know that they would have other friends that they would be really good friends with. So I can be very neutral with an Aries. When in a relationship, it's not even so much that we couldn't be compatible. There's so much that they want to be compatible with, from what I see with an Aries. So I wouldn't always push them, you know. That's why I feel like we can be really good friends and neutral. So I wouldn't really say necessarily. A Taurus, they want what they want and how they want it, and they can be stubborn about it. So it's not even so much that I wouldn't be able to lead certain things. I just know they would most of the time. So I wouldn't always feel like there'd be like that sense of a balance with me and a Taurus after a while, because they would always be in their way, just like most signs, and maybe even me. Like, you know, a Gemini and a Gemini. Let's talk about it. I don't know if I could always be or could be with another Gemini, because let's be real. Every Gemini is different, just like every other sign is different, and I wouldn't want another Gemini to feel like if they see certain signs of me in them that that's a red flag. No, you're looking in a mirror. It's not a bad thing. You're looking at someone that is actually like you. Just like if you see some things in another sign, they may have some, you know, sense of, you know, their placements when you look deep, where it's like, wow, they may have a Gemini placement somewhere, or they may have a similar air sign somewhere that resonates with the air, you know, trio, because there's different trios to each, um, you know, element. So, as far as with a Cancer, they're sweet. They're very sweet, but similar to a Taurus and maybe an Aries, and even down to a Gemini. You know, they'll want to do whatever they feel they got to do, and you know, they may want to have it a way that they want it. You know, and when that is even looked at from afar, it's not bad. You know, it's always good. They want good things, just like all signs do. Um, there's a lot of figuring out with most signs. It's not that all signs aren't like that, because maybe all of them are. Um, as far as with a Leo, okay, let's go back into the relationships and dating. I've dated one. Um, I couldn't see myself to go back and be with a Leo. I've been really saying to myself, well, they're not bad people. I just know that we've always been great friends. You know, I say emphasis on friends because I know a lot of times there's things that I myself still, to this day know that, just with every other sign, you just want to make sure that you keep everything great. You keep everything at a point where you want to have no hostility, no problems. You don't want that. No one wants that. No one. Um, and then as far as with a Virgo, I think I could like see Virgos and Libras because I want to be able to put them into perspective because they're both similar in this. They're not even in the sense of like bad when it comes to dating at all. I feel like with them, for me, I would feel like I would have a lot more that I would have to um, work on, and not on a bad level, but I'm saying like because each sign is different. I feel like with Virgos, there's a lot more that I would be able to communicate on, but then there's also more that I have to really, really learn on. So it would have to take a lot of time on that sign. With Libras, it's always been, you know, friends. We just chilling. Like I never really seen myself with a Libra like that. Um, Scorpio. So Scorpios are they're not bad people either. Um, I've always seen them again just friends. I don't really like there has to be there's a way about somebody that you gotta know for certain, like they'll always ignite you. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't be that with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, considering that being a fire sign. Sagittarius. So, yeah, again, I've also been and have always loved how Sagittarius have been to me. Only been one, but I'm just saying they just always. I just they have their own story, like all signs. They have their own story. Um, as far as with a Capricorn, they're very headstrong. So I know with me, I'm very neutral. So it's just like I don't ever want to take them off course from wherever they're focused on, and that's why I'm so calm because I'm the same way. Like I want to be focused just as much. Um, with Aquarius, I feel like I'll have a lot of great fun times in the sense of just their sense of being just as much as a air sign as me, you know. Um, but I couldn't see myself dating either sign either. Um, as far as with a Pisces, last but not least, they say a Pisces is more or less a match for me. Um, or Leo, or actually, no. Let's stop here. They say that, but in actuality, it's Sag. I mean Gemini, yeah. Leo, there's that. It's slightly there, but they say because Sag is literally my polar opposite, we cling on, like so. Even when a Sag and me would not get along, because I've broken up with Sag. got back together with a Sag. So it's just, even when things happen, you say to yourself, wow, well, why did it happen? And that's just life from how I take it. So that's my analysis, and this is just me, just literally just talking about just love, relationships, a little bit more about myself. What can I leave off with you guys on that? So back to me talking about my age. 10 years ago, I was recovering, like I was talking to you guys about in my introduction. I'll leave a link to that. I was talking to you guys about just, recovering from surgery, and, this month in August, I, again, started to just date and start over. And I started working out at Dunkin' Donuts, not far from my house. Then I went to other franchises like Staples, and it kept going. And once I started going into the city, it didn't stop. Being from up north and being from Boston, there's all types of things to do. I'm still learning them. And of course, with the way things are in the world, a lot of things are not as cheap as they used to be. And, we have a different, there's a different way of life everywhere. I love my city, and I love the fact that I'm from here. I I've recently been able to reconnect with those that I've worked with from different times, not just recent, just different times, and even people I knew from a long time ago. And I want to make sure I for anyone that I know or knows me and sees this, because I'm gonna look at the camera now. I don't ever want any one of you to not give up. Live your life and be happy. Because I haven't stopped, and I won't. And I want everyone to be happy. And, when I started to work in Boston in 2016, and when I started to really grasp on my life, I was able to just say to myself, you gotta keep going. And I now feel happier, and I love who I am. I love all of what I've done to be where I am today. I'm proud of who I am, and I want everyone to be proud of who they are. Life has so much to offer, and there's so much to do. There's still so much to do, and remain busy. That's the best advice I can even give myself. Remain busy, remain humble, give more empathy, be empathetic. Don't always think everyone wants you to. Don't ever think that everyone wants you to be this great thing, because I don't always feel like I'm a great thing, but I feel that at this point in my life I have to tell myself that I'm not getting any younger, and I gotta be great, just like every one of us should be, and feel that. And I'm gonna say this because I'm different from everyone else. I feel protecting your peace, and this is my analogy of it. I feel protecting your peace is making sure you know you. Not, oh, I need to do this and do that's too much energy. You need to just sit back and think of you and know who you are. That's protecting your peace. Like really sitting back and not even worried about like the other stuff going on in your life, just really sit back and put stuff down and just really just sit back and be like, just really sit with yourself. And not even just in a sense of just, I'm angry. No. Like, just really sit there and just be like, think of the person you were and where you've come and who you are now. And embrace it.